Good morning. Good morning, dear friends. Just going over to the meditation room. Hope everybody's doing great and changed your clocks and everything. Thank goodness for the automatic devices that change, like my phone and my computer. It's been very, very helpful to have that. Oh my goodness. I hope everyone is feeling wonderful. It's colder here. I'm in Ontario, and just getting started. Let me just get this set up. There we are, loves. My loves, my loves, my loves, my loves. Just give me 1 second, please. Oh, it's cold here now. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Mastery Meditation. A little bit of music playing today. Let me see. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. My goodness, my goodness. It's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to be with you today. Just taking some lovely deep breaths. This is the best, easiest way to come into alignment and bring your awareness to your heart center. This beautiful, beautiful energy center or chakra. And you should feel more expansive as you do this. More in alignment, more peace. And just allow yourself to be open to receive. Allow yourself to be open to receive this beautiful, beautiful attunement from the masters. Attunement is like a powerful energy. It's like a healing, cleansing, purification. There are activations. It gives you exactly what you need at this time, energetically, for your highest good. It's very powerful. I'm just gonna turn off my sound for now. Turn off my notifications, sorry. I just wish to share something that's personal, but I'm compelled to share that I'm not always perfect at this time on how I do these live sessions with you. Sometimes I run a little bit late. Sometimes just the setting isn't really perfect, but I don't let it stop me. What I'm trying to say is, I know these are valuable, and I know people love them, and it's coming through me from the masters. The masters told me this was, they said to me, your role as a spiritual teacher is to offer attunements, and we will play through you like a symphony. I'm just speaking this right from my heart, and it's getting very expansive. And the melody will be exactly what the person or the group needs at the time. So I was just talking about perfection, and before I used to be so much into perfection and having everything right and really looking good and so on, and it would often stop me from doing things because I wasn't able to get it perfect, so I didn't bother. Now, so with my sessions, sometimes I run a little bit late. It's not something that I love. It is just something that still happens with me. Still part of my journey that I'm working on. And so I wanted to say that because I would have been way too embarrassed to say this, years ago. But now I'm just sharing truth from my heart. I still go ahead and do these things even though they're not perfect. I just wanted to say that because I'm not saying it's so good to be late. I'm not saying it's okay to be late. It's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, as long as you do your best, which is what I do, I'm still growing, I'm still evolving. I have a lot of powerful sessions to offer. But I'm not always right on time. But I don't let that stop me. I'm not sure if you're getting the message clearly or not. What I'm trying to say is, if you don't think you're professional or you're doing it perfectly enough, it's okay. Don't stop. Still do your offering and just keep working at it, improving it until it gets to the way you want it to be. That's my share for this morning of my personal, and I hope it helps somebody. I just love everything looking perfect and professional. In my business as well, I'm a businesswoman. I like to wear nice business attire, suits. I know the world is getting more casual in business these days. I still enjoy wearing a nice blazer when I'm working with my clients. I'm in real estate. I've been a real estate broker for decades. Well, you see, my hands just do this of their own accord. They just send this. I don't plan this. If my hands want to move into this position, then that's the way it goes sometimes. And I've said these things to the group many times. So you may have heard this from me before as well. So wishing you a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. It's morning here in Toronto, Canada. Wishing you a beautiful Sunday. We changed the clocks today all over North America except for a couple of states in the US. I believe all of our provinces in Canada has changed it. So it's an hour earlier, an hour later. So it's so nice to wake up and have that extra hour in the morning. One big thing in life, and is really a big thing in spiritual growth, is to not beat ourselves up. It's really important. It's all about self-love. So I'm just going to stay on that topic for now. Self-love is super important. Self-love is super important. And yet we have these other aspects of ourselves, our inner critics, especially throughout my life. Mine has been huge. I've had lots and lots and lots of therapy, spiritual therapy over the decades to clear, oh, it's been marvelous to clear that stuff away. It's been marvelous to the waking up and starting to see these things and seeing that's why you felt, why I used to feel so lacking in confidence. I felt like a loser. Even though I looked the part, I would have glorious suits on, my hair would be done. But I felt less than. You wouldn't know it from the exterior, but yeah, and I always wondered why I felt that way. And then I woke up and I understood that we have inner critics, inner child, inner children, inner child. Good morning, Cynthia. Lovely to see you. I'm going to cough, excuse me. So we do have this waking up process, and I'm pretty sure everybody on this call would be at least at the waking up. I have felt awakened at this point. So, in our journey in life, in our evolution, the waking up, becoming more awake, is a really big deal. And I remember getting to that point in my life, which I felt was just like awesome. Like I was in awe of understanding different inner workings, like this inner critic. And once I started to shed more light on it, working with it, I took a lot of courses and training, and a beautiful college in Toronto called, I think it might still be there, it's been a long time, Transformational Arts College. And I started off there. I've been in meditation for a while, so I started the waking up process, and I was hungry now for more personal development, as I was calling it, or spiritual growth, really. And as I worked on this and did therapy and programs, beautiful programs, Discover Your Total Self, that was really big. It's great to center. And then I took there's professional psychotherapy training, so I learned a lot. And in those trainings, you also do a lot of therapy. You work with a beautiful, gifted spiritual therapists who work with energy and a beautiful technique called focusing. Oh my God, I cannot say enough about that. That could still be used today. It's really beautiful. You just get into this meditative state, and the facilitator or the therapist just guides you, and you can find stuff and you release it, and wow, that's magnificent. Actually, just talking about this gets me all excited because it's the growth. You start discovering these aspects of yourself, and you just see what's been playing under the radar that's been thwarting you and putting the brakes on and blocking you and holding you down. And oh my gosh, just thinking about the freedom that I gained with all of that. And oh, I let go of so much. And I'm still working on it today. I've grown. I mean, I wouldn't be doing this. But the blessings of the attunement energy that comes through is beyond words. And the accolades I've had from people, and it's just been a marvelous experience for me. And I know there will be more offerings down the road to add on to this. So what I'm circling back to, is, so to speak, is self-love. Our self-love our love of ourself is so important. I think all of us have heard this for a long time, and all of us could get it. And I got it, but now amplifying that and having it right in our faces it's happening a lot right now. And that the self-love, the importance of self-love to lift us up is vital. Let's see how the masters would put it. How would you put it, beloved masters? I feel like they want to come through with a message. And often when I speak from the masters, it's a combination of them and me. But let's just see what beautiful words of wisdom. Self-love, self-love, self-love. Yes, indeed. Love alone, just love. Loving, excuse me, loving everyone, loving everything. Just as we had said to Jean before, bless everything. It's very similar. Blessing everything. We are so enjoying bringing you this message today, by the way. We just want you to know how happy we are to be here with all of you, either live or on the recording. And we're grateful for this opportunity. Super grateful for this opportunity to be with you. The joyfulness is immense right now. The joyfulness is immense. Can you feel the joyfulness in this energy right now? It's pretty palpable. It could be very palpable for most of you. So we are really thrilled to be offering this with Jean, and this is very much an energetic transfer. That is the attunement energy that we knew that Jean it was her role with this. So, as we were saying, self-love, the importance of it is, and many of you have already been practicing self-love and it's been going great. But now you'll be noticing more stuff coming up that has been under the radar for a long time, and maybe some little critical thoughts to yourself. You know, the ones that the inner critic has been piling on you for ages, and you knew that you cleared most of them, and then bing, surprise, they still start popping up because you've got so much light coming in now. The deeper stuff is popping up. The deeper stuff that was more buried is popping up. So once again, self-love, self-love, self-love. This human journey has had so much time for, and depending on all your circumstances, for your self-loathing, your self-deprecation, your self-beating up, just all of these things. And stuff is still coming up for many of you, and you are surprised. Welcome, Linda. Welcome, lovely to have you. And we're speaking about self-love. And so, even though we've practiced a lot of self-love, and it's healed us so much, as we were just saying, the more you travel along, and the more light you're bringing in, you're just filling yourself up with so much more light. Your radiance is magnificent. And yet now, because you've cleared so much out over the time that you've been working on yourself, you have so much more light coming in. Now it's getting down to the deepest levels. The deepest levels. Like in your sacral chakra, where there's a lot of stuff still held in there that will just surface and surprise you. Stuff playing under the radar. So we say to you, dearest ones, let's take some deep breaths again to get deeper and deeper. yes, work with us here. Just pausing with the words. Because as you know, most of this is energetic. So taking some deep breaths. And so connecting even more deeply to your inner landscape, to your true self, to your higher self, and to all of us, and to all of your guides, and the angels, the archangels. Yes, so now we're surrounded by legions of beautiful light beings. What a thrill. Speaking from the masters, we hear you, we hear you, we hear you. Many of you are, and Jean was included in this recently, like there were thoughts that come up. They just come up, seemingly out of nowhere. Wow, how long is this going to take? Is there still more stuff to heal? I thought I healed all that. This is extremely common with all of you beautiful light workers, you beautiful masters, that you are almost shocked and almost even embarrassed that you still have stuff to clear because you've cleared so much and you've advanced so much. You are awakened and you are realized. So many of you are self-realized and just working on the next level. And yet stuff still comes up. So yes, that's the way it's designed. It's the way it's designed. It has to happen in stages. It can't just, well, I mean, there is the odd occasion where it happens all at once, but then those people end up being in institutions because they've just blown their circuits. And that does happen sometimes, but we want to be super gentle, but it's not always gentle, but we don't want to be too forceful in your, like, downloading way too much energy all at once. And that's why it takes time. And you will feel inside, you will feel the gratitude for that. You will feel the gratitude for that. Because we don't want any cataclysmic explosions. It has to be given in doses for you to be able to integrate it and to get the most powerful, beneficial benefits. So let's take a moment to breathe on this and give gratitude for the process. You know that we know what we're doing. You know that we know what we're doing. So let us just take a moment to breathe and get this. Let's just let that sink in. Because there has been a lot in the spiritual community of, sort of like almost disbelief that the growth still continues, but most or many of you know that the growth will continue. It's just the way it is. You're never going to be done. Although we understand that you would like to be done, but let's focus on the journey. And not so much the destination, although knowing that where you are going when you are following your heart is the perfect place for you to be going. So where you are now, right here, right now on this beautiful session with us is right where you need to be right now at this moment. Others that are listening to the recording, the same thing. You are where you need to be right now. In this moment, you are receiving what you need. And we once again, with so much gladness and joyfulness, that we are able to communicate with you like this. May we remind you of the state of being open to receive. It's very important. You can see the image of someone maybe taking in some advice from an expert, and they're standing there with their arms crossed, like, in other words, no, they don't want to take it in. That's not gonna do them much good at all. But when we're like, open like a flower, open the petals of the flower, and just open our being. Just imagine like when you see those satellite dishes wide open. Wide open, wide open. I've got my arms wide open. Wide open, wide open. Because you want to take it all in. So the energy that's being transmitted to you right now, these messages, excuse me, is helping with the, let's call it purification. We have so much love and so much care for you. You are our family. You are our brothers and sisters. We promised you we would be here to help you, to assist you. So open up your heart and let the sun shine in. Open up your heart and let the sun shine in. Relax. Breathe the precious breath. And we are suggesting, just let's focus on the physical body. Often your lower energy centers, if you feel like, placing your hands there or massaging, or in your solar plexus, or even in your heart, or wherever you're feeling maybe some stagnation or some contraction. Let's just place our hands there. Excuse me. The energy is so strong it can sometimes cause drowsiness, and if you're experiencing that, it's okay. And let's just allow the energy to flow to any of these places where it's maybe feeling heavy or contracted or anything like that. Let us be open to letting in the light, letting in this powerful attunement energy, which is a blessing of blessings. It's here to heal, here to cleanse and purify. It's a huge blessing. And Jean is absolutely thrilled to be involved with this. Thrilled. So dear, 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 dear family, yes, Cynthia, purification of love, it absolutely is. Let us focus on this for a while. And take some nice breaths in as we allow this beautiful release. Anything that is released, let go of. You do not need to know what it is or what it's all about. That will just get in the way. That'll just get you into the thinking mind, and that will just, it won't go well. I mean, it's up to you, free will. But allow this beautiful opening, and just imagine stuff just like bubbles rising to the surface. How beautiful is that? So allow yourself, dear ones, to, it's almost like you're floating on your back in the water, or just resting, and allow stuff allow stuff to come up. Excuse me for a moment. Just have that open, allowing sense to be there, to be present. And start to feel that sense of lightness if you can. It's different for everyone. So I can't speak to how it is. We. See, it's myself and the masters blending the conversation right now. Just gonna take some more deep breaths and okay. Ooh, I just got a shudder. This is how it works with the masters and the energy. See, I am also receiving the attunement at the same time. So we say to you, we say to you, we say to you with so much love and care. Relax. We want you to know we freely work with you with this gift of light and empowerment and healing, which we call an attunement. Feel your guides and your angels all around you, supporting you. They could have their arms on you, just touching you and loving you so much, and just providing assistance to you. And as this energy loves you and adores you as much as we love you and adore you, the tenderness of this should feel extremely beautiful to you. You're being bathed in light and love. We wish you to feel our love and allow this beautiful energy in, and you will feel so different after. And you can use this recording, the recording of this meditation, this attunement after, to continue this process. Placing your hands on your body can really make a difference. You could even sort of like embrace yourself and picture the masters embracing you. Give yourself a beautiful hug. And now, beloved, Jesus is coming forth. Also known as Joshua. Beloved, Jesus is coming forth. He wants you to know, imagine him standing in front of you. He wants you to know that he is here for you always. Picture beloved Jesus standing in front of you, and his beautiful loving gaze as he looks into your eyes. I'm feeling even more uplifted than ever before. And beloved, Jesus extends his hands out to you in a gesture of, if you would like to hold his hands, he will just transmit even more energy. And then with so much love, beloved, Jesus is offering you a beautiful embrace. So you can feel a big, beautiful embrace from beloved Jesus. Just holding you. He wants you to feel held by him. Mother Mary is also working with us and just sending healing energy. And Jesus steps back and just looks at you with adoration as he holds your hands. His radiance is palpable, as with all the masters. This is a beautiful, beautiful gift. Take it all in. There's so many blessings being bestowed on us right now. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. If you're comfortable, just relax. Feel the beautiful, loving, healing energy. Just being a beautiful blessing, just being sent to you with so much love from the masters, including Jesus and Mother Mary. Excuse me. The energy is usually palpable. It's freely available for anyone and everyone. Your whole family, your whole home can be filled with this, and it will really make a difference. Be beautiful for Bruce as well. We used to work with Jean in the hospitals when she was volunteering, doing energy work in the critical care units and emergency. And in the hospital working with some other nurses that were offering this. And it was beautiful for the people. They loved having this, working with people in comas, and the families could see the monitors changing as everything was normalizing with this beautiful healing energy. It's a true, true blessing. This beautiful healing energy that's always available to us. Everyone can allow healing energy to flow through them. If you take some deep breaths and focus on your heart and just feel the flow of love all around you from the heavens, from the angels, from all the light beings, the masters. Such deep peace and such deep healing. Thank you, beloved masters. That was so beautiful. Their energy mixes with mine, and the words mix together sometimes as well, which is inspired speaking. We all truly cherish these times of working this magic together, of healing and uplifting and raising our vibrations, and just being of service by being light workers here. Up-leveling our energy, up-leveling our level of consciousness is so important. It's the most powerful thing you can do right now. We hope you've enjoyed this session today. We're going to wrap up the session, but the energy and the meditation can continue after we close the session if you like. Just picture the masters and the light beings and all the angels and archangels all around you, and sending you so much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Feel free to share these sessions, and feel free to use them again and again for beautiful healing energy, beautiful transformation, up-leveling us in every way with so much love.